Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What's unfolding right now is so far beyond typical NFL buzz, so shrouded in secrecy and strategic manipulation, that I can confidently tell you. This is an unfolding story of the utmost magnitude, something that could reshape the entire landscape of the 2026 NFL season. Believe me, I've been around a long time, and I've seen players and teams come and go, but this is on a whole different level. It's a game changer, a seismic shift, and I have insider information, and trust me, what I'm about to reveal today is just the tip of the iceberg. But before I drop the full details, I need you to do something crucial. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Activate that bell. If you're truly a fan of the inside scoop, you're about to witness a story that only a select few will understand in its entirety. Those who stay tuned, those who truly get it, will be the ones who see the bigger picture. Because what I'm about to tell you is not just about a trade, it's about a secret strategy that could tip the balance of power in the NFL for years to come. Ready? Let's get into the meat of this. Now let's set the stage. The Cleveland Browns, a team that has been stuck in the mud for decades, are on the verge of something historic. The offseason has been a whirlwind. New head coach Todd Monken coming in after a less-than-stellar 5-12 season, making major coaching staff changes, and a roster desperate for an injection of talent that can propel them back into relevance. But what if I told you that the Browns are not just targeting a typical free agent or a standard veteran? No. What if the true key to their future is someone nobody is watching, someone who is currently rising to superstardom in Carolina? And what if that player, a young receiver, an absolute game changer, is about to be the centerpiece of this entire narrative? That player, McMillan. And I can promise you, what I'm about to unveil isn't just a rumor. It's a carefully guarded secret, a plan that could be set into motion at any moment. So buckle in, because what I'm about to share will blow your mind, and if you think this is just another trade talk, think again. This is about a franchise making a statement, a league-shaking move that could redefine their entire future. Let's start by breaking down Cleveland's core needs. The 2025 season was a disaster, no sugarcoating it. A team that once had playoff aspirations bottomed out at 5-12, with offensive struggles that seemed to have no end. Their defense, still top tier, ranking 4th in yards allowed per game thanks to Myles Garrett's monster season, but their offense. A slow, lumbering machine that couldn't produce points or consistency. Deshaun Watson, their supposed franchise quarterback, was hampered by injuries and inconsistencies. Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders showed flashes but failed to truly ignite the offense. The coaching change signals a new direction. Todd Monken, a seasoned, innovative mind, stepping in to overhaul what has become a stagnating unit. But here's the catch. Monken's offense needs a true one receiver, someone dynamic enough to elevate the unit from mere mediocrity to playoff contender, perhaps more. The problem is glaring. Cleveland's wide receiver room is solid but uninspiring. Elijah Moore has shown flashes, and Donovan Peoples-Jones is reliable, but the team lacks that explosive, game-breaking outside threat. Their offensive scheme, which is currently hampered by inconsistent routes and a lack of vertical threats, desperately needs a player who can stretch the field and dominate outside. That's where McMillan comes in. Now let me paint you a picture based on film and analytics. What makes McMillan a unicorn? It's his unique combination of size, speed, and agility. At 6'5", around 220 pounds, he's a literal matchup nightmare. His tape at Arizona was mesmerizing. He's a fluid athlete with explosive burst off the line, able to create separation against press coverage with his size and strength. His vertical jump, measured at 39 inches in college, translates seamlessly into NFL competition. He's a true jump ball specialist with uncanny body control. His release, polished, quick, and deceptive. Defenders rarely get a clean shot at him. Advanced metrics tell us he's not just raw potential. McMillan's route running is crisp, especially in contested catch situations. His catch radius is elite, and his ability to track the ball in the air ranks among the best in this draft class. In 2025, as a rookie, he amassed 70 receptions on 122 targets, averaging 14.5 yards per catch with 7 touchdowns. But it's his yards after catch, averaging 4.8 yards. To me, that is his real weapon. His 27 explosive plays, 16-plus yards, set NFL rookie records, showcasing not just straight-line speed but elite agility and vision once he's in space. Statistically, he's a rare breed. He tied for the NFL rookie lead in fourth down catches, 7 total, including 6 first downs, and was the 6th rookie in NFL history to win the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year. His presence on the field demanded attention from defenses. They knew where the ball was going, yet they still couldn't stop him. It's this rare combination of size, speed, and technical refinement that makes him a genuine game changer. Why do scouts rave about him? Because he's not just a talented receiver, he's the kind of player who can reshape an entire offense. Ryan Poles, the NFL executive I've spoken with, calls him a future Pro Bowler who can dominate the outside, win contested catches, and force defenses to adjust. His metrics from PFF, Next Gen Stats, and Pro Football Focus all place him in the upper echelon of young receivers. Imagine him paired with a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, who can exploit his ability to win downfield and in tight coverage. This leads me to the trade mechanics, the how, the why, and the what. The Panthers, sitting on a rookie sensation who's already a franchise pillar, have every reason to listen. They're in rebuild mode but also aware of McMillan's rising value. A trade for McMillan would likely involve multiple draft picks, probably a first-rounder, perhaps a future second or third, and maybe a mid-tier player to sweeten the deal. Carolina would want to maximize their return, considering they've unearthed a potential star. The Browns, on the other hand, could leverage their own assets, say, a future first-rounder, a promising young player like Jerome Ford, or even an intriguing safety in exchange. Cap gymnastics will be involved, no doubt. McMillan's rookie deal is friendly but with a rising cap hit. The Browns could create space by moving some veterans or restructuring contracts, and Carolina might absorb some of that to facilitate the trade. I'm told that the Panthers' front office, led by Scott Fitterer, has been quietly shopping McMillan to see what premium package they could command, especially from teams with veteran quarterbacks desperate for a stud outside. Here's the big question: why would Cleveland pull the trigger? Because they see this as a chance to accelerate their rebuild, to secure an elite weapon for Monken's new offense, and to send a message that they're serious about competing again, fast. McMillan's arrival would instantly elevate their aerial attack, giving Deshaun Watson a true outside threat who demands respect from defenses. And they know, deep down, that the window to snag a player like him won't stay open forever. The NFL is about timing, and Cleveland's management appears poised to strike at the perfect moment. Now, let's talk fit. Scheme-wise, Monken is an offensive guru who loves stretch concepts, RPOs, and outside vertical routes, exactly where McMillan shines. His size and speed make him ideal for the new Browns offense, which is evolving into a dynamic, explosive unit. Plus, his ability to win contested catches and convert on third and long situations aligns perfectly with Monken's emphasis on situational football. In terms of comparison, think of a young Deshaun Jackson in terms of raw speed, but with the size and catch radius of a Julio Jones. It's that kind of matchup nightmare, someone who can line up outside and force defenses to double him or risk giving up big yards. Worst-case scenario, he becomes a reliable target who can stretch defenses and open up lanes for other weapons like Amari Cooper or David Njoku. Best case, he becomes the cornerstone of the offense, an all-purpose threat who can take over games whenever needed. At the same time, we have to consider the risk. Injuries, of course, are always a concern for a player with his size. Yet, in his rookie year, McMillan showed remarkable durability, playing all 17 games. His upside vastly outweighs the downside, especially if the Browns can add a complementary receiver or accelerate their offensive line development. Finally, the verdict. If Cleveland pulls off this move, if they can land McMillan, this will be one of the most significant trades of the offseason. It signals a bold new direction, an aggressive, forward-thinking franchise that's not content with mediocrity. They're going all in on this young star, betting on their coaching staff to develop him into a perennial All-Pro. And for Carolina, they're merely testing the market, lining up a major haul, and preparing for a rebuild of their own. What to watch for now? My sources tell me that discussions are already heated behind the scenes. The NFL trade window doesn't officially open until March 15, but expect the Browns to make a move within the next few weeks, especially if their new staff believes McMillan can be the missing piece. Keep an eye on the Panthers. If they start lowering their asking price or hinting at wanting a deal, you'll know this is about to go down. In conclusion, I can confidently say this is not just another off-season trade rumor. It's a carefully planned chess move. Cleveland is eyeing the future with a shrewd, calculated attack on the league's rising stars, and Tedoroa McMillan's name is at the very center of it. The implications are enormous. A star receiver like him, paired with Cleveland's revamped coaching staff, could elevate that franchise overnight. It could be the start of a new era, one filled with respect, dominance, and legendary status. And trust me, this story is only just beginning. Stay tuned, because what I'll reveal in the coming days might just blow the doors off everything you thought you knew about the 2026 NFL season. This isn't speculation. It's a carefully guarded insider story, and you're among the few who will see the full picture. Keep watching. Keep listening. Because what's coming next will redefine everything. This is the kind of move that will be remembered for decades. And no matter how big you think it is right now, I assure you, what I'm about to tell you next will make your jaw hit the floor. The NFL landscape is about to shift, and Cleveland, with a little help from some behind-the-scenes strategists, is ready to make history. Are you ready to witness it? Because I am, and I promise you this is just the beginning.